Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the Cincinnati Reds.
And now,
first pitch coming at you right after the break.
Cincinnati Reds.
Just about set to go. So here's the lefty, Nick Lodolo. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at bat.
Ready to go now. Luis Arraez stands in.
Luis Arraez.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Candelario on the move. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that one upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
1 out, bases empty.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Tatis waits. This to third, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Merrill.
So digging in, Jackson Merrill. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Merrill, a former All-Star, hitting third in the lineup, a former first-round pick in 2021. 2 outs, bases empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. High fly ball out into left center field. Friedel on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the first. 0-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. Today's starting pitcher, Yu Darvish. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Foul ball there. Next offering is in for a strike. Darvish delivers. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And one out now.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Lifted in the air, out to left. Out number 2. Here's the lineup for the Reds. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Manny Machado.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Lodolo back to work. And ball 1.
1-0.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Check swing, called strike. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Line drive. And that's a fair ball.
Batting fifth, the second base.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Great effort, but it gets down. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity. Right on top of it. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Xander Bogaerts in the box now. Takes strike 1. And that one fouled off. Ball 1 to Bogaerts.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Hayes ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Tap foul at the plate. The pitch. And that's too high.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Two on, one out. And a good eye there.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one is upstairs. Tirso Ornelas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just one out away from getting out of a huge jam.
And now it's Tirso Ornelas. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two on, two outs. That misses. Ball one. No score here in the second. And a count 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
So up next, Jake Fraley. And ball one to the right fielder.
Well, here's an interesting stat on Darvish. He has more than 100 wins in his big league career. The only Japanese-born pitcher with more wins is Hideo Nomo, my former teammate.
One down, base is empty. Ripped to first, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Stepping in, Spencer Steer. And that's in there at the knees. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Jamer.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Steer, the runner at first with two gone. That finds the mark on the inside corner. And it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Gavin Lux. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Now here's a flare off the bat and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Reds strand a couple. We'll move to the third with no score. Top half of the third inning, stepping in for San Diego, Elias Diaz. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Ball.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Next for the Padres, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Arias checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Well done behind the dish.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Merrill batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2 outs. On the ground, and that's just foul. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 left for San Diego. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And a strike on the outside edge. Outside with a breaking ball. And that is downstairs. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Here's the center fielder, T.J. Friedl. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And it is 2-1. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ellie.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Ellie De La Cruz. Fly to left his first time. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Sometimes
No
a
balls,
hitter
one
will
strike.
go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Diaz makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Reds go down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Start of the fourth.
Leading off
Manny
for the
Machado
Padres,
up to the plate.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Padres just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner holds at second, so another base hit could get us the first run of the game. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners.
Now
nobody out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Into the corner, but foul. Runners on the corners, no outs. Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
So digging in, Connor Joe. Golden opportunity right here. Now this is in the air down the line. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Now
Next to hit,
batting,
Tirso
designated
Ornelas.
hitter, Tirso
The goal is to give your
Ornelas.
teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
Some early action out there in the bullpen. Brent Suter up and throwing for Terry Francona. Suter getting cranked up as well. This one in the air. De La Cruz pulls that one down. 2 down.
The catcher, number 17, Elias Diaz.
Here's Elias Diaz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a soft liner out to left field. Base hit and a run comes in.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Maybe a little out front of the pitch right there, but he squared it up pretty good, and he kept it inside the line. And just a really nice job on the other side by the defense to hold that to a long single.
Back to the top of the lineup. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Ariz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ariz, multi-time All-Star, 27 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Diaz leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Line to left. Hayes right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. And midway in the 4th, it's the Padres 3 and the Reds nothing. And we're back. Bottom 4 in now for the Reds. Matt McLain.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. But that time, a little anxious.
Ground ball right side. Wait. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. 0 for 1 so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed.
The rest of the lineup could learn a thing or two from this at bat right here. He's been patient, and now he's in the driver's seat with a 2-0 count.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2 balls,
Try to
1
go
strike.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Right side, Ariz. He takes it on his own, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jackson Merrill. Lodolo back to work. Off the plate inside, and that is ball 1.
You know, these Padres, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been one good swing after another, and 7 of their hits have been on line drives. That's a lot of barrels, a lot of noise at the end.
And a foul ball. And that's a little high.
With all of those hard hits, this team is going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
That's off the mark and a full count now. On the ground, right side. One up, one down.
Now batting, the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Machado. Misses off the plate, and that's ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
That's a strike, and 1-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Strike two.
And Machado able to spoil that pitch. Outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Tyler Wade stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
Nope, ball.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two outs. And that's outside.
We got a full count.
That's towards center. Friedel makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Padres 3 and the Reds nothing. Back here in Cincinnati, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That one blasted deep to right. Tatis going back. Out of here! And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Jamer Candelario, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. That one well upstairs. 2-2. That one ripped. Could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. He's 0 for 1. That's a slider for a strike. Not
One ball,
close
one
with that one. And a count even 1-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Wade slings to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's
Now
early,
batting,
but you
the
still
left
want to
fielder,
move the runner up and
upstairs.
give your team a chance to score.
Hey.
That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Hayes takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
And there's a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Out to short. Sneaks through, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
TJ Friedl now at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. And that is out of play. Darvish kicks, delivers. Slides, but he can't come up with it. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
First and second, 1 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third, on his plate. He scores to tie it up. Heading for the plate. Cut off, throw to third. The tag, and he's out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Matt McClain getting ready to hit. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. Bullpen action for the Padres. Yuki Matsui, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Reynolds, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. We're through 5. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tony Santillan.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game, and now Xander Bogaerts. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
That's the ball.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Emilio Pagan getting loose out there. Rogers also getting ready. Popped up. McClain. And a quick out, number 1.
The left fielder, number 24, Connor.
Now the left fielder, Connor Joe. There's a strike. The Reds up by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Tirso
Ornelas. The next up for the Padres. Swing and a miss.
It's 0-1.
Off the mark there.
High.
1 ball, 1 strike. On the corner for a strike. That one not close, and it's 2-2.
That's the ball.
Elias
Full count.
Diaz into San Diego on deck circle. Three-two now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down that time. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 4 and the Padres 3. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Sean Reynolds.
Now
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score
Sean
right where it is.
Reynolds.
Now it's going to be Tyler Stevenson.
Let's go, Cincy.
Just
Ball,
off
that's
the outside
outside.
edge. Movement in the bullpen. Yuki Matsui preparing to come on if needed. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Two and one.
Looking good, Cincinnati.
Next offering
Ball.
upstairs. That one misses.
That's ball four.
So a
Runner, take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first
Up
base with a
next for
quick
the
free
Reds.
pass.
The right fielder.
And ready to hit
Jake
now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. First offering,
that
and it
missed.
just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Let's go, Reds.
On a line out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One down.
The first baseman, number 7, Spencer Steer.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
And he pumps it a strike.
0-1.
Stevenson leads off first with one away. Late
Strike
that
two.
time, and it's strike two.
Don't play situation
0-2.
here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Third baseman, number 3.
And now for the Reds, Jamer Candelario.
Candelario.
And the first pitch
that's in.
misses for ball one. And another
No, that's
ball.
out.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Late with the swing there.
2-2.
Two outs. That one off the mark, and that's ball 3.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Wade makes the catch, and that is that. So one left for Cincinnati, and it remains a 4-3 game. Top of inning number 7, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Elias Diaz. Check swing. He held up. Ball 1.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time. Able to keep those hands back.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1-1.
Next offering
2-1.
way off the plate.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one outside. And now 3-1.
3-1.
Luis Arias in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tony Santillan won't go any further, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Taylor
Reds,
Rogers gets handed the
number
rock out of the
55.
pen.
These are the spots
Taylor
relievers really make a name for themselves.
Rogers.
Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. 1 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Rogers in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and they traded for him earlier this year. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing, called strike.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. At 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Yuki Matsui.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Gavin Lux. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And a foul ball. Misses inside. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Towards first. Arise. He'll do it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
Now, Austin Hayes.
All right, Reds.
This one in the air, right field. Tatis. He's there. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the center fielder, TJ.
2 outs, base is
Friedel.
empty. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedel.
Come on, Reds.
And a strike in there. Strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Two down, nobody on. And 1-2.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And there's a ball.
Out.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Reds down in order, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Emilio Pagan.
Well, the best relievers love
Now
the
pitching
opportunity
for
to
the
come
Reds.
in and protect a tight lead
Number
late in the
15.
ball game. Some of them are just
Emilio.
wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pagan.
Jackson Merrill digs in
Leading
now,
off for the
0
Padres,
for 3.
the center
A
fielder,
fly out, a ground
Jackson
out, and a strikeout.
Merrill.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
And that one's a
That missed. That's a
little
ball.
bit low. Ball 1. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Alexis Diaz up and loosening in the pen. Mole warming up as well. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. One, 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One, two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He circles the bases, and we're starting over. It's 4-4. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now it's Manny Machado. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
And a count 1-2. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Now batting Tyler Wade. There's the strike. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Pagan picks to first, and he's back in on a dive.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one's in there, 0-1. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Save. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The shortstop takes the ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Wade headed for the plate. He'll score easily. In safely with a double, his second of the day. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Emilio Pagan done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
Scott
Reds,
Barlow on to pitch out of the pen
50
here.
years.
And this could be a pretty
Scott
critical point in this game. They're hoping he's
Barlow.
the guy to keep him within striking distance.
One out, runner at second. Stepping in for San Diego, Connor Joe. Fouled off. He was late. Bogarts leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that drops in for a strike. Outside low, and the count 1-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Man at second.
Count's full.
In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground to first, Steer takes it himself. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at-bat.
The batter, the designated hitter, Tirso Ornelas.
Tirso Ornelas, the next up for the Padres. That one is hammered right field. Fraley going back for it. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Padres 5 and the Reds 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Jason Adam.
And we all know about his slider. It's just
Number
filthy,
40.
man. And one of the better
Jason
ones in the game, I'd say.
Adam.
Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game,
for the Reds,
leading off,
the
Ellie De La
shortstop,
Cruz.
Ellie.
Now, this guy, a
Cruz.
player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for San Diego. Robert Suarez, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Here's your 1.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That missed by a
1-2.
lot. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base
Now
runner
back,
really makes this
second
inning
baseman,
a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to
play.
switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting them straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strikes.
Let's go, Reds.
2 outs.
Ball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up. Jake Fraley in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Sets him down looking. And he strikes out the side here in the 8th. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. They trail it 5-4.
Now pitching for the
We're
Reds.
back. It's the top of the 9th. And
Number
there's a new
50.
pitcher on the mound. Sam Moll.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now it's
Leading
Elias
off for the
Diaz.
Padres, the catcher, Elias Diaz.
And first offering is fouled off. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luis Arias.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next pitch misses inside, and now 2-0.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. That clips the zone. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One down, base is empty. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Too high, and it's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Junior.
One gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And there's a hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. He's coming off a big swing of the bat in the 8th inning, Chris.
Yeah, he may still be riding a little high, and for him, hopefully the confidence is still there. It was a solo shot and a very important run in this game. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And the 1-0. The rise. The lead runner at second. Tatis at first. 1 gone. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 1-2. Two on, 1 out. That misses the zone. The countdown 2-2. And that one upstairs.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Now Machado up here. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-1.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And Manny gets a piece. So they're all loaded up. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Rings it in. Runner tags from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Next for the Padres, Tyler Wade, 1 for 2. That one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hayes has it sized up. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Padres 6 and the Reds 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Robert Suarez.
Now pitching for
Save
the
opportunity for him right here, and he's
Number
their guy.
75.
Time to lock this one down
Robert
and get out of here with the W.
Suarez.
Now it's the right
Leading
fielder,
up
Jake
for the
Fraley.
Reds, the right fielder, Jake.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors
Fraley.
in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And ball 1.
Ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Pulls that one foul. Fouls it off. Still 1 and 2. Swing and a miss at 100. No chance.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but
Now
man, a
batting, the
triple-digit
first baseman,
fastball blown
Spencer.
right by someone is still pretty awesome to
Here.
witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Slice down the right side. The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Now one
That's
missed.
a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's inside. Ball.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Third baseman, number 3, Jamer Candelario.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jamer Candelario. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
The batter, number 2, Designated hitter.
That ball was
Gavitt.
absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Lux stands in now and watches strike one. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That one in triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these.
Right side, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.